Oh, sorry. I was just reading my favorite book, Aragon, by Christopher Paolini. As you can see, it is definitely my favorite book. The cover and the first 6 pages are gone, and part of the back cover as well. It starts out with a farm boy named Aragon, and he's about to discover something that changes his life forever. I will now read a small excerpt from the beginning of the book. Aragon slowly crept closer, keeping the bow ready. All his work over the past 3 days had led to this moment. He took a last, steadying breath, and an explosion shattered the night. The herd bolted. Aragon lunged forward, racing through the grass as a fiery wind surged past his cheek. He slid to a stop and loosed an arrow at the bounding doe. It missed by a finger's breadth and hissed into the darkness. He cursed and spun around, instinctively knocking another arrow. Behind him, where the deer had been, smoldered a large circle of grass and trees. Many of the pines stood bare of their needles. The grass outside the charring was flattened. A wisp of smoke curled up in the air, carrying a burnt smell. In the center of the blast radius lay a polished blue stone. This is just the beginning of the book. This polished blue stone leads to the changing of his life. It causes for his uncle to die. His brother is changed forever. His brother Roran, his uncle Garrow, is the one that dies. He discovers that he has another brother that he didn't know about. He eventually discovers his father, his real father. The author is Christopher Paolini, like I said before. He began writing this book at 15 years old, finished at 16 years old, and then he continued to rewrite it until he was 17. And just fleshed out the whole book, made it more interesting. And at this point, we are not sure exactly when it was published. He was either 17 or 18. We looked it up. We got no definite answers. After it was published, his parents liked it so much that they home published it. He then went around the country promoting this book and just trying to get as many people to buy it as he could, until he got the attention of a publisher, which it was then republished and spread across the country. This book won New York Times Best for 121 weeks straight, and it was New York Times third in the country for 2003, and it was the second best in 2005. Now, it has 3 other books that are just as long as the first book. They're very long books. They're for everyone. Anyone can read them. But don't base the book off the movie. The movie sucked. But anyone can read them. They have romance. They have action and adventure. They have like fantasy. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, fantasy. Throughout the book, the author goes very deep into emotions and things that people feel, and that's all I have to say about this book, but I definitely recommend it. It's a great read. Have a good day.